Happy January 6th as we mark this historic occasion, the 3rd anniversary of a failed attempted coup against the United States of America. I'd just like to point out that as the article in The Guardian is reporting that Trump allies continue to push that false narrative of a rigged election in 2020. This is led by, of course, House Speaker Mike Johnson. And I'll just point out a few things from the Guardian article for you. Let's read together, shall we? Mike Johnson stayed in close contact with Trump and publicly encouraged him to stay strong and keep fighting. He pressured Republican colleagues to support a Texas lawsuit that sought to overturn the election on the unconstitutional premise that the expansion of vote by mail during the pandemic had been illegal, and he managed to collect signatures from more than 60% of House Republicans. Let's keep going. On the morning of January 6, 2021, where were you? I know where I was. Johnson was busy tweeting, "We must fight for election integrity, the Constitution, and the preservation of our republic." Whose republic you think they were talking about? Yours? Okay. Later that same day, he voted to overturn the 2020 election, refusing to certify the results in Arizona and Pennsylvania. In all, 8 Republican senators and 139 Republican representatives voted to overturn the results. Johnson also voted against bipartisan legislation that would create a September 11th style commission to investigate the attack on the U.S. Capitol, the January 6th attack. He refused to hold the people accountable for the violence that day, voting against holding Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with the subpoena from the House January 6th committee. So when I say happy January 6th, voila, 3 years later, the people who are pushing the great lie, the people who are undermining our democracy, they're right there in office. And you, the people, that means me too, of course, we've allowed them to be voted into office. Because, of course, this is, after all, democracy, isn't it? One person, one vote.